Sydney? Sydney?
Yeah?
Are you keeping an eye on your brother?
Yeah?
Alright, go out of here for a second. Hey. Let's see if I'm gonna get anybody in here for a second. On my last leg of the day. I'm about to go watch Criminal Minds. I'm so tired. Girl, I don't know. It's a ghost town, huh? That's what I was just thinking. I don't know. We're gonna see. Give them a second to get in here. If not, you're gonna get this message. Don't even worry about it. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. All right, there they go. All right, so I'm on my last leg, you guys. I'm so exhausted. I've been, but I want to know. I have gotten about, I don't know, probably 6 DMs today and some text messages from family members saying, hey, I was told to stop using Robinhood. Like, what should I do? Should I put my money out? Hold on one second. Guys, I'm live. This is why I don't do stuff at night usually. I need you guys to relax, okay? This is why I don't do stuff at night. Because these kids is crazy. But anyway, I've gotten a lot of DMs, a lot of text messages. Let me know in the chat. Like, just put a thumbs up or something. Have you guys been told to stop using Robinhood as though they're going to be shut down? Or is it that you have heard that... like, what have you guys been hearing about Robinhood in terms of why you shouldn't be using it or why you should pull your money out of Robinhood? Because we're going to get this straight right now. Okay, so one person said, 2 people. Okay, so you guys have been hearing that. Oh, gosh. Okay, so a lot of people have been hearing that. All right, so if anybody, oh, my goodness, a lot of people have been hearing it. Okay, so if anybody wants to share why they've heard, please put it in the chat. But right now I'm going to tackle a couple of reasons that I think people have been hearing that. So the first thing is this, okay, got you. So the first thing is this, like temporary halt that they put on buying these stocks that are like booming right now. They are limiting transactions. Yes. Okay. Because they were preventing people from buying certain stocks. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. So it's a couple things that I wanted to address really quickly in terms of Robinhood, because we've been hearing that there's like lawsuits going on. We've been hearing about them limiting people purchasing stock, and I think we were hearing what was the other thing, something else, but I'm pulling out because of multiple. Okay, so first thing I want to address is the limiting transactions. This limiting of transactions did not just happen only with Robinhood. Robinhood, Merrill Lynch, Charles Schwab, Ameritrade, they all did it. So I know a lot of the headlines are saying Robinhood is limiting people's transactions. And if Robinhood is the only platform that you use to invest, you're probably like, oh my God, Robinhood is doing this. This is not a Robinhood specific situation that happened, okay? This is a industry-wide thing that happened in terms of limiting transactions for AMC and GameStop. Okay, so I don't want you to think that it was just Robinhood that turned their back on the people and didn't let users purchase these stock. Now, I will say that 50% of Robinhood users were actively investing in these two particular stocks, which was GameStop and AMC. So it may have seemed like they were, it may have seemed as though it was Robinhood kind of attacking their users or turning their backs on their users or whatever the case is. Again, you would be a little bit skewed if Robinhood is the only platform that you're using, but I assure you this happened amongst multiple platforms, not just Robinhood. So it was not a Robinhood specific thing. So if you are thinking about leaving Robinhood or pulling your money out of Robinhood because they're limiting transactions to these certain stock, that is not a reason to leave Robinhood, okay? Because they're not the only ones that did it. It's a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of companies did it in order to well, for a few reasons, right? They said they want to mitigate risk, meaning they wanted to stabilize things, and then also because they wanted to save their own asses, and they wanted to protect. They want to protect their assets because they get a lot of money from these big hedge fund companies and stuff like that. Alexa, pause the music, please. Alexa, pause the music. Alexa does not listen. She's worse than my 2-year-old. But anyway, so that's the first thing. If you're thinking about leaving Robinhood for that reason, please don't do that, because please don't do it for that reason, because it wasn't Robinhood specific. I will tell you that Robinhood, let's just talk about Robinhood for a second. Robinhood is the underdog. Robinhood is the underdog in terms of financial institutions and investing and stuff. If you think about it, Robinhood came into the game and completely changed the trajectory of a lot of people's lives in terms of investing. They made it very accessible. They made it user friendly. They made it into an app. They did not charge commissions. They did not charge fees. Before Robinhood came about, it was pretty pricey to, trade stocks and buy stocks. You had to pay a commission per trade, right? So it wasn't like you was just gonna go in and buy a $5, $10, $100 stock and that was gonna be it. You had to pay a commission on top of it. Now Robinhood came about and they're offering 0% commission. They're getting people excited and interested. They're giving away a free stock. They're making it user friendly, making it super accessible. They are allowing you to buy fractional shares. They're doing a lot of things to make people like you and I, they're including us in this world of investing. And so they came in and kind of disrupted things in terms of investment platforms. So when you see these headlines that say Robinhood did this, you have to think that they are a part of the financial institutions, but they're also the underdog, or the company that a lot of the financial institutions don't necessarily like, because they came in and shook things up. So be aware of these headlines reading like Robinhood is the culprit or the villain in this situation. It's all of them. They all did it, and they're all placing the blame on Robinhood. So that's the first thing, okay? The second thing is these lawsuits. All of these companies go through these different types of lawsuits. Like most companies, when they're starting out, and Robinhood is fairly new, they go through these type of lawsuits, right? It's always who do you blame? Like it's like the chicken and the egg. You know what I mean? Like, do you blame the company or do you blame the consumer, right? So Robinhood is finding itself in the middle of these lawsuits. That's not going to change the success of Robinhood as a company. Okay. So if you're thinking, I need to pull out because they're in these lawsuits and this and that, these lawsuits are not going to change the impact they've made on investing in a diverse way. They're going to be around. They're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to get users. They're going to continue to pivot, and they're going to continue to bring forth, just so much value to us that they're going to continue to grow, and they're going to be profitable, and they're going to go public this year, and they're going to continue to go on a good path. So those are the two things that I wanted to address, because a lot of people right now, it's this whole frenzy and everybody is super emotional about this money and making money here and getting in on the profits here and buying this and buying that. Everybody got to just kind of slow down for a second and really just look at what side your bread is buttered on. Okay. If you were not investing before Robinhood, and Robinhood is what introduced you to investing, Robinhood is what allowed you to even be able to get past the setup of a brokerage account, because you guys know a lot of these companies, when you go into to even start a brokerage account, the verbiage and the language and the pages that you got to fill out becomes overwhelming and it becomes confusing, and a lot of times you just don't complete it. You don't complete it, and even if you do complete it, you're surely not in there actively investing and buying stock, right? Robinhood changed that. Robinhood made it feel like it was accessible to you. Okay. And you guys know I'm not even a super duper advocate for Robinhood, because it doesn't grow, like it's limited. It doesn't grow with you as an investor. So I'm not a super advocate, but I do need you guys to slow down. And because if I have 10 people in my life that I know wasn't investing before Robinhood, and they're all DMing me and emailing me and texting me saying, should I pull my money out of Robinhood? All I'm thinking logically, like if you take the emotions out of it, I'm thinking these other institutions have been available for forever and you never used them. Robinhood got your ass investing. It made you excited about putting your money in there and buying stocks on something. Why would you pull out of that? Because if you pull out and now you try to relearn a different platform, are you going to continue to invest? Right? Once this big frenzy is over with, are you going to continue to invest if you're not using something that you already know? Are you going to take the time to learn TD Ameritrade or Vanguard or Charles Schwab or Fidelity's system? Right? Like, no, I don't give a damn what else is going on. You need to think about everything that glitter ain't gold. Okay. You need to think about what's best for you in a sense of, am I just consistent enough to change platforms, roll my money over, and still actively invest like I'm investing now on a different platform? Am I going to be excited? Is it going to be as easy? Am I going to get frustrated? And you got to think about these things before you start talking about, oh, I heard they were in a lawsuit or they're limiting people's trading. Before you pull out, think about yourself as an investor and what your personality type is as it pertains to investing before you jump on a bandwagon of abandoning a platform that has made you money. And not only made you money, it made you sow a seed for yourself for the future, or sow a seed for your children for the future. That is what this whole investment thing is. It's not some temporary wave. I don't give a shit what they're saying about this and that and what's temporarily happening. You guys need to stop, take a step back, and realize what the bigger picture of this is. Okay, if AMC go bankrupt tomorrow and GameStop go bankrupt tomorrow, life goes on after that. The stock market goes on. You're still going to need money. You're still going to need a way to multiply and grow your money. You're still going to need to be investing. You're still going to need to look into companies that's going to grow your money without you having to work for it. This shit still keeps going. The ball is going to keep going. Robinhood allows you to buy cryptocurrencies. It's allowing you to do a whole bunch of shit that you would not have otherwise had access to. So before you want to jump shit because you see some headlines on Instagram or on Google, you need to figure out what side your bread is buttered on. Okay, that is what I'm coming to right now. Okay, that's what I'm coming to. Like, no, do not abandon the one ship you have a seat on because all of these headlines and the media is driving you to believe some frenzy is happening. Take a goddamn step back and realize where you're at. Now, if you're like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I started with Robinhood, but I haven't, it's not growing with me. I don't like it. I don't like the platform. I need other things, blah, blah, blah. By all means, go ahead. You can keep your money there and start investing somewhere else, or you can roll it over from Robinhood into a different broker and, continue on your journey there. That's perfectly fine, but understand why you're doing it, okay? Understand why you're doing it. She says, if Robinhood doesn't grow with us, does that mean we should also have another platform in order to create an account that will grow with us? Hoping this will be touched upon in the PSIG group. Oh yeah, Stephanie. Hi. Yeah, it'll definitely be touched on in PSIG. I am doing another class on the 3rd on Wednesday for all the people who are in a frenzy right now wanting to get on the profit train, the money train of these stocks that's happening right now, but you don't even have a broker account. You don't know which broker account you should choose. You don't know what kind of investing options are out there. I'm doing a class on February 3rd. That's at the link in my bio, called A Beginner's Guide to Investing. But if you're in PSIG, a lot of this will be touched on, especially in terms of the platforms that you can use. And I'm going to actually suggest a platform to you in PSIG that I have like 4 platforms that I use. And the one that's I feel like is the best is the one that I'm going to suggest for you guys. So you guys are covered. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. She says, Robinhood is easy. I tried and definitely got overwhelmed. See? Let's see. I had another comment. I know I saw one. Alexa was jamming. She don't listen. I didn't sell my AMC stock. Did I make a bad choice? I can't really answer that. Because again, I want to encourage you guys. Okay, for me as an investor, I know when I'm gonna pull out of a stock or pull out my position on a stock before I even buy the damn stock. So if I was a day trader, which I am not, and I was getting in on this whole, so for me, I bought GameStop in way back in June. Why did I buy it? I did a series on She Building Her called SBH My Kid. It was all about kids and investing, friendly stuff for kids, and I did a series about, hey, if your kid is a gamer, which mine is, here are some gamer friendly stock, and it included stuff like Turtle Beach, the headphones, GameStop, Microsoft, Sony, some of the people who are behind some of the graphics for some of the major video games and stuff like that. Like, it was a whole list of companies that you can invest in if your kid was a gamer. That's when I bought GameStop. Okay, so I didn't buy it because of whatever is happening. I did profit from it, but I bought it because I believed that because COVID hit, kids were stuck in the house, moms were going to allow their kids to game more right during the summer because they couldn't take them out. So logically thinking, I'm like, okay, kids are going to start gaming, so these are the stock that I will probably benefit from. And so that's when I went and bought these different stock. Now, 6-7 months later, this thing happens, and I happen to profit from the GameStop purchase then. But I will say that when I bought GameStop back then, I said to myself, okay, Star, when you buy this, are you going to pull out at a certain date or year, or are you going to pull out at a certain price, right? And so I said, okay, if I'm buying it for X amount of dollars, first of all, if it doubles 100% within the first 6 months, I'm going to sell it, okay? And otherwise, when it hits this certain amount, I'm going to pull out of my position, okay? Now, of course, it exceeded that position now because of what's going on, but my point is that I already knew before I bought the stock when I was going to sell the stock. So you have to understand why you're buying it and at what point you're comfortable selling it to understand when you should pull out. There's no golden rule of when everybody should pull out. Now, when it comes to AMC and GameStop, I can tell you again, this is a manufactured situation, meaning these people on social media caused this situation to happen. Therefore, you better goddamn believe that they have an exit strategy in place. You will wake up one of these days and it'll be like, 2 million shares, 10 million shares got sold off, and now all of a sudden the company is back down to being, $15 per share. It will happen because the same people who orchestrated it to drive the price up are the same people who have an exit strategy prior to them even purchasing it. They had an exit strategy as to when they were going to pull the plug. When they pull the plug, you need to make sure that you have already sold yours off, because if you don't, you are going to be the one that got led to the slaughterhouse, right? Because these are sheep being led to the slaughterhouse. Somebody's going to get slaughtered. So you just need to make sure that whatever that price is that you're comfortable selling, that's when you should sell it. So I can't tell you like a golden number or rule as to when to sell, but I would suggest that if you're going to engage in this trading behavior, you understand prior to purchasing when you feel comfortable selling. Okay. So I hope you understood. I hope that answered your question a little bit. The other thing, she says, I'm so lost when it comes to investing in the stock market. Who is this? Nina Serafina. Oh, I like that. Nina Serafina. You need to be going to the second link in my bio, and you need to sign up for my crash course that's happening next Wednesday, because you need to understand what is buy and hold investing versus day trading versus options trading. What are these? Why do people do each one, right? Are you looking to generate long-term wealth? Or are you looking to generate income? Those are two different investment strategies. If you're trying to live your day-to-day life, pay your mortgage and your car note and your insurance with the money that you're getting out the stock market, that's going to be more of a trading situation, either options or like short selling, day trading, because you're looking for quick income for your livelihood. That's a whole different investment strategy than buy and hold, right? Buy and hold is what I do. I'm letting that ride out. The stock market is the best form of compounding interest, okay? And if you don't know what compounding interest, that's going to be a whole different conversation. But this is compounding money, okay? And so I let some of my stock I'll never sell. This Amazon and Tesla and things like that, Apple, you better believe it is in a trust for my children. That when I say I'm never selling it, not even at retirement, this is in a trust for my children. Okay, because I want to make sure that when they hit 18 or when they're in their 30s, like I'm in my 30s now, they're not starting from scratch and have to build up their legacy and their net worth by themselves. They're going to have a cushion that they're sitting on, and they can decide, hey, am I going to cash some of this out? Because by the time that happens, Apple would have been split 37 times and they own 1 million shares of it, and it's continued to go up, right? Amazon, Tesla, and split 27 times and they own 1 million shares of it, and it continues to go up, and it's sitting in this trust, and they can chip away as they need to, and some of it hopefully will be left and they can pass it on to their kids in the trust that I'm gonna make sure they set up for their kids. So my strategy is a whole lot different than just making income from the stock market. Mine is really building wealth and really, changing some shit. When you hear Malone, when you hear Starshay Malone, because that's my whole name, Starshay Brianna, maiden name is Trailer, married name is Malone. When you hear my name and my legacy, it's gonna be different. When women try to get with my sons, they gonna know it's different over here. So it's a whole different thing that I'm striving for. So you need to understand what your strategy is. Are you trying to look for income? Are you trying to build wealth from it, right? So before you can determine which one you're gonna do, you need to understand which form of investing does which. Which platform should I use if I want to do X, Y, and Z? Which ones are better? When you say grow as an investor, what do you mean? What do I need out of the platform to grow with me as an investor? And if you tell me the things that I need, okay, which platforms offer it? Those are the things that I'm covering in this crash course on Tuesday, because most people don't even know the bare minimum of where to start. Okay, so that's what I'm covering on Tuesday in this crash course, because if y'all gonna jump on this bandwagon of buying AMC and Blackberry and Nokia and Ross and all these companies, you at least need to know where to start. You need to know where to start and why you're doing it. Okay. That was a whole long rant. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm getting kind of emotional today because a lot of people who are very enthusiastic about investing, they're sitting back like kind of nervous. Like for me, it's like, okay, I know when to pull out, but I'm kind of nervous even for my people on She Building Her. Like, if you guys are getting swept up emotionally in this frenzy, somebody is going to take a L. People still buying GameStop when it's 200, or you guys are trying to buy GameStop. This is another thing. I'm happy Robinhood stopped y'all asses from buying this shit, because you trying to buy GameStop at $200 a share when that shit is worth $7 based on the valuation of the company. The stock is only worth $7 in real life. You are willing to go and buy it for $200 a share because you see social media and the media driving this agenda for that you're going to make money on it. Do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how crazy that is in real life? People want to put their last goddamn $5,000 into some goddamn AMC and GameStop. This company people are not buying it because they believe in the value of the company. They're buying it because they don't believe in the value of the company. They're not trying to get profits from the company, which is how investing works. They're trying to get profits from the hedge fund that has short positions in the company because they know that the company is dying. So you going to buy a share at $200? I don't give a damn if it go up to $500, because if it goes down to $12 and that was your last $5,000, your ass is gonna be on the streets. Do you understand? That shit's crazy. Back the hell up and stop being so emotional about this. Figure out a goddamn game plan and stop letting people lead you to places that's not for you. Okay? You gotta be strategic about this. It's everything that glitter is not gold. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. I hope that was a lot. If you guys want to engage in if you guys want to engage in this class, A Beginner's Guide to Investing, it's going to be on next Wednesday on the 3rd. I highly suggest that you do it, especially if you want to invest, but you don't know if you want to be a trader or a long-term buy and hold investor. That's the biggest thing. If you're thinking about you want to trade options or short selling or day trading, but you don't know what is what, your ass needs to be in that class. You need to be in that class before somebody leads you astray and you just go because the media is telling you to go there. Okay. Anyway, have a fabulous night. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow. I want to talk about preparedness tomorrow. I want to talk about preparedness. So I'm going to go live and talk about being prepared. Because if you guys think about it, 2020, we all said, oh my God, the stock market crashed. And then around September, we was like, oh my God, hallelujah. Look how much money we made. This is the best thing ever, right? We said that. And everybody was like, oh my God, if you're not investing right now after Corona, what are you even doing? If you didn't buy stocks during the crash, what are you even doing? This is the best thing that happened to investors. That's how we was all talking in September, October. Here we are in January. Oh my God, if you didn't invest in AMC, if you didn't invest in GameStop, what are you even doing? It's the best thing that happened to investors. The only consistent thing that you should understand is making money in the stock market is guaranteed. Okay. So just like this anomaly, fantastic thing is happening right now. That fantastic thing happened after COVID last year. Some more fantastic shit is going to happen this year. And if you're still scrambling around with no strategy and no account, and you're not holding any funds in your brokerage account, you're going to be right back on the tail end trying to get in when the shit is already too high to buy it. So the only thing you need to be thinking about is being prepared, because 2021 is going to have a whole bunch of these kind of moments. But are you going to be able to profit from it? Or are you going to be the person trying to buy GameStop at $200 because you just going with the headlines? Okay, so 2021 is going to be a great year for investing. If you haven't started, you need to start. And if you in Robinhood and you're not savvy enough to try to learn a different platform, your ass needs to stay on Robinhood. Robinhood will be just goddamn fine. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.